Now we've seen the protests going down in Minneapolis. There's been a lot of talk about that. What's your response to the criticism of the protesters?
I believe, as Dr. King said, the protest and rioting is the language of the unheard.
Mm.
If you want to prevent protests and rioting, you have to hear the cries of the people, the marginalized, the disenfranchised, the
Yes.
dehumanized people who want to be heard, who want them to know that our lives matter too. It's hard for the oppressor to oppress people and then criticize them rebelling against the oppression.
Mm.
It flies in
And,
the
mm.
sense.
And to harp on that, people speaking about looting and all of this, and it's like, where was that anger towards a man being killed?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I look at the riots and the protests in Minneapolis over the killing of George Floyd, and I, as the family attorney, I have been asked many times, what is the family's position or statement? And I've
Mhm.
said, well, they would hope that people would be peaceful, but they understand it is painful. And so they are thankful to any and everybody for standing up for justice for George Floyd. And they would just add that, you know, all of this could go away if they just treated the police officers like they would have treated all of us. If we did
Yep.
that, we would have been arrested. We would have had due process. We would have had a trial by jury. And I'm sure that the police would get every possibility innocent until proven guilty. But we just want equal justice. We don't want there to be two justice systems in America, one for Black America and one for white America. We need equal justice for the United States of America.
Speaking of white America, how much of a role does this current administration right now play in the racial climate of this America?
Well, obviously, we know that the presidential bullpen is one of the most influential bully puppets ever known in the history of modern civilization. So if you have stuff like Charlottesville going on and they try to do dog whistles to the intolerant groups of people, then that sends a message. So I think there's a correlation there. And I thank you so much for allowing me to be on the Black Report. Justice for the family of George Floyd, justice for the family of Breonna Taylor, and justice for the family of Ahmaud Arbery.
Yes, justice for everybody. Attorney Crump, I thank you so much for joining us here on the Black Report. Keep us updated, and we look forward to having you back, brother.
Thank you, brother. God bless.
God bless you, brother. Stay black.